Ask the average person what a doomsday hideout looks like, and they'll describe a windowless tomb made of thick cement and heavy plating packed to the ceiling, with enough dry goods to last through 3 lifetimes. But there is a massive flaw in that vision. Most of those high-cost fortresses were actually death traps. They were claustrophobic, wildly expensive, and occasionally fatal to the people inside, while the general public was fixated on heavy-duty masonry. A far more elegant and effective way to stay alive was hiding in plain sight. It wasn't the brainchild of a Pentagon think tank or a high-end engineering firm. It came from the ingenuity of everyday folks who realized that the solution wasn't building against the planet, but building with it. Here at LARSURVIVAR, we're peeling back the layers on the Earth Arch Shelter, a brilliant, nearly forgotten relic of survivalist history that remains our best bet for enduring a future catastrophe. Following the Second Great War, a blanket of anxiety smothered the globe. The dawn of the nuclear era transformed our private lives into zones of constant tension. Whether it was kids practicing duck and cover drills in gymnasiums or families eyeing their backyards with suspicion, the message from the top was clear. Find a way underground or face the consequences. However, constructing a professional-grade vault was a luxury few could afford, even for those who spent their life savings. The result was frequently a miserable, humid concrete box that became unbreathable within hours. People realized they needed a better way to survive, and they found it by ignoring the official government blueprints. The Earth Arch Shelter thrived on one basic principle: the soil itself is a better shield than anything man-made. Instead of fighting the weight of the world, builders embraced it. They would construct a modest curved framework using whatever was on hand. Timber beams, flexible piping, or even rows of heavy sacks, and then simply bury it. LARSURVIVAR enthusiasts know that you don't need a mountain of dirt. Just a few feet of packed topsoil can perform miracles. Scientific evaluations eventually proved that dense earth outclassed thick concrete in blocking thermal energy and radiation. Soil doesn't fracture under pressure or bake like a brick oven. It acts as a thermal sponge, soaking up danger and maintaining a steady, cool climate similar to a root cellar. By the mid-1960s, data from the Nevada desert confirmed the theory. Structures partially submerged in the ground handled the shockwaves of nuclear testing far better than many rigid government spec bunkers. Just 30 inches of dirt could filter out nearly 90% of lethal gamma rays, while the arched ceiling allowed the force of an explosion to roll right over it. Perhaps the most ingenious feature was the ventilation. By placing one opening low and another high, these shelters used basic physics to create a continuous flow of fresh air. No fans, no batteries, and no stagnant oxygen. While the elite were suffocating in moldy concrete vaults, these earthen arches stayed crisp, dry, and habitable. This isn't just a history lesson for the team at LARSURVIVAR. It's a blueprint for today. This concept never truly went away. It's the backbone of modern off-grid living, the secret behind sustainable earth, ship, homes, and the go-to for DIY storm protection. By carving into a hillside and layering dirt over a simple curved frame, you create a sanctuary that requires zero power to stay comfortable. It's the ultimate middle finger to high-priced survival gadgets. The true brilliance of the Earth Arch isn't in the materials, but in the mindset. Real security isn't about hiding behind a wall. It's about mastering the elements around you. We might have moved past the era of fallout drills, but the wisdom buried in the dirt remains. Sometimes the most sophisticated way to save your life is as simple as air, soil, and the will to think for yourself.